Hello, welcome to my interactive bingo game that I've designed in Flash. It generates questions dynamically on a variety of topics, which we can see here, angle facts, circles, compound shapes, all the way down to what we've got, trig, and then I've got this thing called lucky dip. And it will just generate endless questions and give the answers to them. Now, I originally designed this as a bingo game, and it goes along well with another Flash product that I designed, which I call the 10-question quiz. And there's a link to my test shop in the comments in this video, and so you can take a look at that. So as a teacher, I often used bingo to consolidate a lesson or as a lesson starter, or just as a bit of fun as well, and something to do where the students tend to get engaged in bingo, and we're reinforcing some knowledge and consolidating skills. So let me talk you through this. Let's say I wanted to do a lesson in Pythagoras, right? So what I'm going to do is I can select Pythagoras here, and it's going to say there's 9 types of games, game number. There's 9 of them. I'm going to select the level. Let me put it on hard. I mean, these levels, they're for the most part, the numbers just become a little bit more harder. Like there might be decimal numbers or bigger numbers, but sometimes there may be a level of complexity in the actual topic itself. So I'm going to put this on, let's say hard, and choose game number 1. And what you'll do is you'll get a grid, 4x4 grid with 16 answers. And you will ask your students to draw a 3x3 grid, and then they copy 9 of the numbers down. And what I tend to do with my students, because I use this quite a lot, is I'll get them to draw a 3x3 grid in the back of their books in pen, and then they can then use pencil when they write down, choose 9 numbers to fill out the grid, and then they can rub it out and reuse it. It just saves a bit of time. So anyway, these 16 answers are going to be for the first 16 questions. So the bingo game is over fairly soon. But as you'll see, it will generate loads and loads of questions for you. So let's go for the first question. And we're just basically asked to calculate x, so 8 squared plus 4 squared and square root, and we'll get our answer 8.9. So we're going to find 8.9 is in one of these. There it is there. Now I'm going to go 16 questions in. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And if I reveal the answer there, 31.6, and go back, we should find 31.6 in there. Okay. Now, if I went beyond 16, well, I'm just holding my finger down, but you get the picture here, right? This is just generating loads and loads and loads of questions. However, you're noticing that it's always calculating the longest side. So if we go back, and here we can see, right, the category is Pythagoras, the level's hard, the question type's the same. So now we are going to go to, let's say, hard. We'll do the same again. We'll have a look at what these different games are for Pythagoras, and then it gives you an idea of what you get with the other topics. So we'll go to game 2. And now we're calculating the shorter side. Let's go to game 3. And okay, we're again, it's the shorter side. It's just the other shorter side. Game 4, Pythagoras. Okay, so now we've got a nice isosceles triangle. We've been given the height and one of the sides, and we've asked to calculate the base. Game 5. Okay, isosceles triangle. We've been given the base, given the height. Now we're being asked to calculate the longest side, or not necessarily longest side, but one of the sides of the triangle, the equilateral triangle, isosceles triangle, excuse me. 6, right? Okay, so now we've got a ladder problem. How high does the ladder go? 7. Okay, now we've got two triangles, right angle triangles, and obviously they'd have to work out this one from these two and then work out x, and then what's that, question 8? Same thing. It's just working out that side now. And let's do the last one. Same thing, but now they're working out this one. Right, so as you can see, these questions are building up and they're useful. If you teach maths, you'll know that these types of questions are the types of questions that you'd want your students to be able to answer. Now, if I go again to Pythagoras, you can see that you can choose game numbers to work on a particular skill. But let's say you've done that topic and you just want to test them at the end of it. So this time you put on question type mixed and Pythagoras. And now it's just going to generate random selections out of all of those game numbers. And if I just keep my finger out, you'll see that this is just going on and on and on and on. So you can use it to play the bingo, but you can also use it to teach a skill. Now, where else are we? Let's say a good one that I like is straight lines. I've got this on easy at the moment. You see straight lines, easy. And what this does is it just teaches students how to find the equation of a vertical line or a horizontal line, which is useful in itself for when you want to teach reflections. They have to be able to state the mirror line algebraically. So that's on easy. If we go to medium, we're going to bring in, as well as horizontal and vertical lines, we're also going to bring in this y equals x and y equals minus x is going to come up somewhere. And again, this is such a good, just easy to use tool. Like you can see, you can just generate it and ask a student, what's this one? What's that one? What's that one? Stick on a particular student if they're stuck until they get it. Right, so now we're going to go, this is on medium. Now we're going to go to hard for the straight lines. And now we're actually going to be able to teach y equals mx plus c. So they should be able to derive the equation 5x minus 1. And it's going to generate loads of those. And notice with this one, the coefficient, the gradient's always going to be a whole number. And then if I go to expert, now the gradient is going to be either a whole number or it's going to be a simple fraction divided by 2. So like 7 over 2 or 1 over 2, etc. So let's have a look at what that looks like. So you can see from there, minus 3.5x plus 1, 2.5x. Some of them are whole numbers and some of them are fractions. So what's this one? Okay, so you can see this is going to be half x, right? And now if we go hard and we go mixed and we go straight lines, now this is great. This is going to generate everything that we've just been talking about. Oh, actually, yeah. I mean, I could do lucky dip, right? Let's just do lucky dip. Right now, that's just going to generate every single question, type of question that I have got within this bingo game. Customize topics. Right, so this allows me to select different topics. Parallelograms, rectangles, what did I say? Triangles and trapeziums. Right, then we start the game. Okay, so that's basically the bingo. All right, now if you wanted to see my other product that I designed called the 10 question quiz, I'll just quickly show you. It looks something like this. But it's the link to the description is in I've got a link to my shop in on the comments that links the test. But anyway, it's similar, but we get 10 questions now, and we can generate random 10 questions at a time. And then we've also go by topic by topic. There's about 30 topics that we can select percentages. We've got different types of percentage questions depending on the level. But anyway, that's another video in itself. Okay, I'm just going to close this bit down and just talk to you briefly about the I mentioned that it was built in Flash, and Flash is an obsolete program now. They discontinued it, but that doesn't mean you still can't use it. And so, for example, when you download, if you buy this product, you'll get the Bingo Shockwave file, and I'll also provide you with a Flash player that you can load on a Mac or a PC, and that basically just allows you to then your computer to just run Shockwave files or Flash files. You just double click on it. There you go. Press Apple F or Control F, and you get full screen mode. Okay, that's it. Thanks for watching.